Hello, this is my video demonstration for my final project of my class CIS2250, my mobile Android application. So before I start, I just want to mention that my computer is a little bit old, so it's not too fast. It might take some time to show all the parts of the application. And second thing I want to mention is that I have the Word document. Uh, this way I can underline the sections that I show from my mobile application, and it will help me to keep track of on the requirements that I did for my project. Okay, so first of all, I have my project uploaded into Bitbucket. I uploaded it yesterday. Um, so this requirement is completed. The only thing that I cannot show the repository right now because if I open my browser, my computer will crash. But it's there. Second point will be the video review demonstration of the app, which is this video that I'm filming right now. And well, I will proceed to launch my mobile application. As you can see, it has my initials JA. So the mobile app icon, functionality is working. I want to try to find the icon. Custom icon. So if I launch my application, I have my splash screen. I also have a login screen, which asks me for my for a username and password in order to enter to be able to access to the other activities, and it shows a toast welcome. So it has the toast, the splash screen, and the toast on those two requirements completed. Here it says shows an additional technology. I don't know what I have for additional technology. Oh, the camera. So if I click here, I can use the camera from my application. So I have the additional technology. What else? Oh, this section is for updating a calendar. I have this fragment example, which if I click add event, it should add an event within my calendar. The problem is that this one is not working because I need to use a real device in order to demonstrate this section. I will try to make another video or to show that demonstration that functionality works. And actually that functionality is here, but it's also when the user logs in. If the user is able to log in, the application gets the current time and uses that time to insert it into the calendar. So that's working, and I will make the demonstration later on if it's possible. So I will just underline this like this because I need to demonstrate the the other section. A separate layout should be implemented for a larger screen. Okay, so here I have a large screen section. This large screen, what it does, it has uh, 3 columns, and each and one of the columns they have a width and height of 100 dp. But if I open this same section in a larger screen, it will have 120 dps, and it will have 4 columns instead of 3 columns. So it works. I have actually here a screenshot of what it looks. Unfortunately, I cannot open the tablet emulator right now because my computer is too slow and it will crash. But I will demonstrate this section later on as well. Okay, the app should have the screen which contains a list adapter implemented displaying the date and time for each court booking. Well, in this case, my app it's an invoice manager, and in this version 1.0, it can only view the business hours of this system, and I have it right here on this list. As you can see, there is a list of the business hours. It shows ID. It also takes the type of day and turns it into a string. Depending on the value, it will show different date of the week. So I guess this is the functionality from court booking, but in my case it's business hours. And the SQL or room database is updated from the network when there is a connection. Well, these business hours are get from the SQLite or room database. So I have my business hours class on my project. You can see it in the repository, and I think that covers that section as well. There is another section. The court booking information should be obtained from a web application server if the network, if there is a network connection. This is obtained from a network server. I use the example from the application that you showed me, BJ. I don't remember if it was a Fragment app or it was something about user information, any of those, but it is obtaining from the information from the web server. I guess that any of those applications uses the web server. The other exercise that you provided to me, it didn't use an SQLite database, but this one is using a SQLite database. It is also it can be also viewed from the repository. What else? The application should allow sharing with Twitter, Facebook, or email. So if I go to this section and click share, it gives me the option to share information by email. This is what it does. It invites the person to meet the application by email. So I guess that's another requirement. A menu should be provided at the top right, which provides help and about options. I think, yeah, I have that requirement as well. If I go to the top right corner and click on the menu, I have an about section, and I can go to help section as well. Navigation drawer is set up with an option to go home on the welcome screen or to the court booking page. So I have the navigation drawer, and you can check the list of uh, business hours instead of the current booking, and it can also go back to the welcome page. So I guess this requirement is there. A color scheme must be chosen, implemented in resources as style, implemented consistently throughout the app. At least 2 different types of layouts must be used in the application. So one layout, it is changed right here. This is the orange one. As you can see, the background color is also changed. So this is one layout. I have another layout which contains other colors, more darker colors, and it can be viewed from the repository as well. I don't know how to switch from one to another template, but I mean, I know how to do it from Android Studio, but I cannot do it directly from the app. But I'm pretty sure that this works. When the application starts, it must provide a welcome page included with a carousel of images. So yeah, I think I showed it before. If I go to the welcome section, it will provide this carousel. It has 5 images, and I guess that completes that requirement. And I think that's all. I'm not sure like if I'm having full points for everything. Probably I should separate layout. Okay, so I need to show the separate layout and a mechanism to show update calendar and show the calendar. I don't know, I don't have a device with me to show the calendar. Maybe I can go tomorrow to college and check if I can make like a live demonstration. In the separate layout, I will pause this video and show you in a moment. Thank you. Another thing that I almost forgot to mention is that the list of business hours can, is scrollable, and it can display details of whatever the record is selected. Okay, so this is the last requirement of the application. I was trying to run both emulators, but my computer, it was super slow, and if I wanted to to record the screen, it was also frozen. It was not working properly. Like my computer cannot run this 2 emulators at the same time just to show the different screens. But I found this option. I hope it's good enough for the demonstration. This is how it looks on the Nexus 5, this layout that I implemented. But if I won't go to a larger screen such as Nexus 9, here we can see that the number of columns increase from 3 to 4, and also the size of each column increased as well. The previous ones, they were 100 dp, and these ones, they are 120. This is 100 from the small layout, and on the big layout we have 120. So yeah, I guess that this is a final requirement. Hopefully this might run, well, not hopefully, this runs good on the college computers, and I hope this is good for the demonstration. This is the last requirement. I will also need to show the calendar section from the app, but I need a real device. I can go to college tomorrow and show that like a live demo. Thank you so much for watching my video, and have a nice day.